I'm ready for more. I'm ready for more. I'm ready for more.
Put him down.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tennessee Titans. Marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That defense has been vicious to kill the
This is Derrick Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere, the dermatologist was on speed dial. I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this, starting they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
First out to his left. Dumps it off to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
#1 scoring offense in the league, #2 total overall offense, and that's without all the.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Back to throw again. Points it to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. They'll look to throw again. He's going to launch it for Washington. This is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Tennessee.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an
said what?
on this first possession of the game.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Sit. Yeah.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So a nice run right there. And worth mentioning, as we're starting running back this week, the hope is it's just a short-term absence. But this is what it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need it.
And to me, they definitely have that because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack, and he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Carr. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's caught inside the 20. And he is falling out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. Powers through. They've got it inside the 10 at the end. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in Davis prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This goes out. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd down and goal. Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Top by Keon Crossen. And the Titans are going to take possession. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Busts through the tackle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Carr. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first down, Barkley. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Yeah, he'll find Hall.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff to Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now a play fake. Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hall. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he it's simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
16's coming, check mine.
On second down, it's Drake, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Carr. It's complete to Drake. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 32.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Steps away to his left. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A first down carry for Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Raiders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Back to throw here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a second down and 6.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Throwing his car. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Vegas. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Hey, we're good. Wait, 694.
Carr to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
One final try now for Carr. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.